Take risks. Okay.
Well, all right. Welcome to Sports Talk in the Mancave. We are back once again. It was a great Sunday. We loved it. Well, we didn't love it that much because the Cowboys lost, but it was a good Sunday.
It
Though.
was a good weekend for football.
Yeah, it was a good week for football. But we're back. We're gonna take our picks first of all, then go to Book It, talk about the Cowboys, and talk a little bit about Jeff Saturday as well. But let's start with our picks first, okay? We got a few good games. We got the Chiefs at the Chargers. God bless you. Want to take over on that one?
I will choose the Chiefs over anybody all the time because of Patrick Mahomes. He's still the best quarterback in the league. I'm going with the Chiefs.
All right.
Yeah, the Chargers were my Super Bowl pick. They kind of let me down, but
Yeah.
I think it's because of the injuries. You know, I think if they were healthy the whole year, I think it would have been a different story. And it depends who comes back, but I don't think anybody's coming back that's going to make a difference in this game. So I like the Chiefs.
All right. Charlie?
The Chargers just haven't panned out to what we thought they were gonna be. I mean, I don't see them beating the Chiefs.
But if they were healthy,
And no. And the other team was all hurt.
And Mahomes is out?
And Mahomes, well, including Mahomes.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to take that one. Healthy or unhealthy. Let's go to the next game. Browns versus Bills.
I'm taking the Bills. They said, you were saying that about the weather's going to be bad and stuff. And I know, running the ball is not their strong suit, but they're the Bills, and then they're going against the Browns. So I'm taking the Bills.
oh man, I think that the Browns have a good chance of upsetting them just because they have a better ground game. I know that Allen can run also with probably top 3 in like running quarterbacks, right? You all agree with that?
Yeah.
So I mean he'll also be a focal point in the running game, but I don't know. This is the last game before Watson comes back, and maybe they're kind of looking to. I'm gonna take the upset. I'm taking the Browns. All right,
Browns over.
Browns over just to win.
Bills.
Okay.
Okay.
Bills.
Okay. No, I have to go with the Bills. I have to go with the Bills, even if it's frozen tundra and slippery or whatever it may be, a lot of ice or snow. They normally get that out of the way, and after a while, they start playing football, and so
Once they're all warmed up.
yeah. So Bills.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bills as well. The Bills are my pick for the Super Bowl, so we're staying with the Bills. We want the Bills to win that game. Next game, I think one of the surprises of this year, the Jets are playing the Patriots. I think the Patriots are turning it up a little bit also. Carlos, what do you think?
Jets. I like the way they're playing. I like their quarterback. I'm taking the Jets
Really, you like the quarterback?
for different reasons.
Okay. um,
I don't get that.
yeah.
Okay, what different reason? Carlos, you're sleepy.
Anyways, so I think I'm gonna take Bill Belichick to outcoach and not necessarily outcoach, but throw some wrinkles into the Milk Hunter, and I think look for them to kind of give him some different looks and take away his his strong point. That's what Bill Belichick usually does. He'll take away your best kind of like the quarterback's best option. He'll take that away, and he'll force you kind of to dribble your left, I guess, per se.
Per se.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, per se. No, I'm going to go with New England. They've started picking it up. They've started having better games. They've started playing a little bit more solid. So I'm going to go with New England. Even though I've said in the last 2 videos that I do like the Jets, I think that New England has picked it up and they're going to win.
This game's going to be close. It's going to be close, and the Patriots are going to be ahead, but I think the Jets are going to pull it out. I'm going with the Jets.
We got 2 Jets.
And now, let's talk about the game of the week, Cowboys versus the Vikings. It's going to be over there in Minnesota, and the Cowboys are favored to win by 1.5.
1.5.
1.5.
On the road.
On the road. So, Carlos, give us your synopsis of this whole game, man.
I'm going to have to go with the Vikings.
Oh my God! You know what? We're skipping you, man.
Look,
Let's start over here, baby.
Yeah, go ahead.
they showed that they can win close games.
Right?
They're a tough team, and we seem to not win close games. And then the way they played last week, whoever fault it was, those turnovers hurt us. They got 14 points off those turnovers. So we need to fix things up before I can start believing in them again.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys. The simple fact because I just think that the kind of like the Eagles, they're due for a loss, and the Vikings are due for a loss. But on top of that, I really feel. I just think too much. Well, I really feel. I'm gonna change it up. I really feel like the Cowboys are gonna learn from their mistakes. One thing about Dak that I noticed is that look, how do I say this? He had a lot of things going wrong last week. Like the penalties, the offensive line. We move forward, get a first down, we go back. We get 7 yards, and we get back. But can a top 5 quarterback overcome that? I think so. And I don't think Dak can do that. You guys had him in your top 10. I had a top 12. Maybe a top 10 quarterback can do that. I don't know about top 12, top 15 quarterback. And so far, he hasn't proven it that he can overcome all these things that aren't really his fault. Does that make sense? When everything is kind of going against you. You have the quarterback like Josh Allen, and I know that he choked last week, but he's proven that he's done it before in the big games, right? Yeah. Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, there's a couple of those, and Dak hasn't proven it yet. So I think that he's gonna have to prove to us, and I feel like if he doesn't do it this year, I think we gotta look elsewhere.
So wait, who are you choosing?
I'm gonna choose the
Cowboys. All the other
I guess we're talking about last year. I mean, we're talking about last week also, right? We're also kind of reviewing the game. I'm taking the Cowboys. It didn't make sense at all, right?
Well, yeah.
You were choosing the Vikings.
That was a wild take. Sorry, guys. I wasted
I'm choosing the Cowboys. I know that they didn't have a great game.
Too long. Wait, I haven't given my pick, man.
Okay.
It's a joke.
But the Cowboys didn't have a great game. I agree with that. They started off sluggish, and I had mentioned it in the week before.
So you're picking the Vikings also.
Sometimes after the bye, let me finish. But I think they did enough to win. I think this damn thing was rigged. And that last drive, I mean, come on. The penalties that they call and bringing them back, and they're really not. And how about CeeDee Lamb getting wrapped up before the ball even gets there? The ball even hits the guy on the arm, and there's a no call, and they call a holding that they're doing this. And I mean, no, I don't think they'll be home cooking 2 weeks in a row. I think that they did enough to win last week, and they're gonna win this week. Even though
there must have been some big money on the Packers for them not to cover because they were driving to score. Had they scored, they would have covered. Yeah. And it seemed like they were going to score a touchdown.
Yeah, because they were moving the ball easily.
Yeah, so just that conspiracy theory that I sent you guys, that it seems like it makes sense. If it makes money, it makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. So
you're calling ticky-tacky penalties, and then they wrap up your receiver, and they don't call the penalty. Yeah.
It is tough. Because like I said, we have the momentum, we have a huge run, and then back, and then we have a huge pass play, the slant, and then a holding call. It is tough. What do you think, Dave?
Did you make your pick? You said Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Okay. Yeah, I invited Jerry Sanchez to come over today because he's a Vikings fan, but he's in Vegas having fun right now, so he can't make it.
Go, Jerry.
However, the Vikings are playing hard, tough football. I kind of knew they were going to come back and beat the Bills. That's why I kept watching that game, even though they were losing by 17. And they're a strong team.
They should have lost.
But the Cowboys, I think, like you said, or somebody said, they're going to learn from their mistakes. Mm-hmm. And their little mistakes that they made, they're not going to make them again.
Yeah.
And I think Dak will have a better game. I think they're going to win. They have to run the ball to win, and I think our defense is going to step it up a little bit, get some interceptions, because
stop the run.
Cousins does throw interceptions as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes in our favor.
Yeah.
So I'm picking the Cowboys to win this game, no problem.
And look for him not to be saying, you like that.
Yes. No, you like that.
Yeah, they should be able to rattle them, right?
Yeah, I think the Cowboys got this game. Really? Yeah. So let's go on ahead and talk about, let's do our bookets. What do you say, man? Let's do our buckets.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's start with Carlos, because Carlos has a good one.
We talked about that Jets-Patriots game, and we all think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah,
I think the Patriots are favored by 3 points, right?
I believe so.
I think it's 3 points. I'm going to take the Jets to beat the Patriots. I just think they're a better team.
Cool.
Book it.
Scary.
All right.
I almost forgot.
I want to glow it a little bit first, right?
Okay.
And then just kind of like blow my own horn, right? So last week I picked the Commanders when you guys didn't think they had a chance against the Eagles to cover. They not only covered, but they upset the Eagles. This week, look for the Steelers. They're 3.5 point underdogs. Look for them to cover against the Bengals. Look for Watt. I think Watt's going to play this week. If he doesn't, they'll stop a pressure on him. Anyways, so yeah, look for the Burrow to get pressured all game long, especially over there with that raucous Steeler crowd. And his number one receiver's out. So I think the Steelers are going to cover the spread, if not win it, and book it. It's kind of wild today.
Let's do the shotgun together,
Yeah.
man. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Boom, book it.
Oh,
Double barrel.
Who's left-handed?
That's
Slow down, slow down.
even when I'm pretending I'm left-handed, I'm just like, shit again.
Yeah.
All right, Charlie. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Tennessee Titans over Green Bay. I don't think that after everything that has been said after the Cowboy game, I don't think the refs can do something like that again because it just looks terrible on them. You know, and the Titans do have a really good running game. That offensive line is big. I mean, so they may be able to control the clock on them. And I think they stop the run better than the Cowboys do. That was one of the weaknesses there. So they're going to stop the run a lot better. And they're 3.5 point underdogs. And I'm taking the Titans to win a 14-7 game. 14-17 game. 17. Book it.
Nice. And I'm going to take the Raiders. The Raiders are playing. Who are they playing this week? I forgot. I know they're up by 2, but they're favored by 2.5 points.
Raiders, Steelers.
No, they've been the
No,
Steelers.
it's not the Steelers.
Raiders are
They're
playing the Broncos.
Broncos.
Oh yeah. 2 teams that we don't like anyway, and they're doing poorly. So that's why I'm going to go with this game because it really doesn't matter.
It's not gambling advice.
That's right. It's not gambling advice, like you said. Raiders are going to win this game hands down. I don't like the way the Broncos have been playing. They did win this past week. Did they play in England? I think. Maybe they have to play. No. They played someplace else. But anyway, I think the Raiders are going to take this game. They deserve to get a victory. They've been playing pretty good. They're up always by 10, 17 points, and then they lose them. Not this week. This week they win. Book it.
Are you getting sick, Doc?
I've been sick. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Now you'll be sick. And
Now I'll be sick.
No, it's just allergies. That's what everybody says. It's just allergies.
Yeah.
Just allergies. I just tested for COVID. I did.
Okay, good. I trust that you did.
Yeah. Anyway, next game. Not a next game. Let's talk about
Saturday.
Let's talk. Yeah, on Saturday. Remember
Jeff Saturday.
with Jeff Saturday. We're gonna talk about Jeff Saturday. He
On
just had his
Sunday.
debut the past Sunday,
Over it. I'm
And-
over it.
and he did win the game. And it's his first game that he's coached ever in Pee Wee football or anything. I think, right? So it's
Well, I think he
amazing.
coached the high school game, right? Yeah, he's coached. Yeah.
So good. I mean, so
So he
he
did
had.
have experience.
He has
That's
experience.
great.
The guy has good experience. He did a great job. What do you think, Gilbert?
Oh,
Give us
man.
your opinion.
Yeah. Well, I think it's too short. You know, and I mean, we don't really know yet because they played the Raiders. The Raiders have half the team out. You know, they have Renfro out. They had Waller out. They double coverage Devontae Adams. You know,
Where's
was their
their
play.
pick him though?
Yeah.
Wait. I just did a book it on the. Are the Raiders still gonna have all those guys out?
Yeah. They were checked out.
Let's take it back.
We're going back.
Denver.
Right
I love the way Denver's been playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Jeff Saturday, like you said, he even called it from his, from from his couch.
The Raiders suck.
So the Raiders suck. You know, so we can't really. We gotta wait. It's too short. It's too short of a time period. So let's see how the coaching staff and how the players react to him when they play a team that's kind of have more more health on their side and a little bit more momentum than the Raiders. The Raiders are way down. I think they're tanking and they're looking for the head coach to maybe one more year. You know, so no, I'm not ready to say that he's anything special yet.
But he is 1-0.
Yeah, he's 1-0. I mean,
Carlos, do you have any comments on Jeff Saturday?
I didn't get to watch the game, but I mean they won in his first game. How much of that can be attributed to him? I don't know.
I think all of it.
All of it. Well, it must be a good amount. He's the head coach, and that's an important position to
That's
be.
right. That's right.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I guess somebody had faith in him, and I was saying it's never a good idea to just give the reins to someone that has never coached before, and I think the luck will run out on him, but well, let's see what happens.
yeah, and at the same time, I think also the staff, they have to kind of get on board.
You know,
'Cause
and
it's
Gilbert
right, it's
said
one
something
game,
that
it's
maybe
one
we
game.
should talk about. That who was tanking, the Raiders are tanking. David was saying that the Texans should have won this game, like hands down.
Yeah.
Do you think they're tanking?
Yeah, I think so.
I think if it, I didn't get to see the game, but David was explaining some of the game to me, and I think if anyone's tanking, and there were so many chances
There's a
to win
couple
a
of
game.
teams that are tanking.
Yeah, the Texans should have won that game. They played better,
You're right.
but they lost it.
Uh-huh.
And they're looking for a
Congratulations.
Are
QB.
the Panthers tank?
So you know that if they get the number one pick, they're picking a QB.
You know, the Cowboys need to draft a quarterback, man. That's it.
I would
mean,
agree.
They need to draft a quarterback. I don't care what. I mean,
Hey,
that's.
I was a big. I wanted Justin Fields, but it would have been at the expense of Micah Parsons. So kind of, you know.
Nah, I take Micah
but,
Parsons.
I mean, but coming out, I was a big Justin Fields fan, and I told you guys that I would have drafted Justin Fields ahead of a lot of these other quarterbacks,
He can run,
especially Trey Lance. You know, he's getting better. He's getting better.
He is.
He's getting better, and considering he plays in Chicago with no offensive line, no weapons really. You know, they just got somebody.
He's a dangerous quarterback. I mean,
Yeah.
he can run the hell out of the ball too.
In 4 years, we can get a Manning. So that might be good.
Or Ewers?
So he stunk it up this Saturday.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's interesting, man. I hope this Sunday is as good as last Sunday, except that the Cowboys win and a different outcome there. Cowboys are going to win this division, don't you think?
They'll get in the playoffs.
They'll get in the playoffs for
They'll
sure.
get in the playoffs.
They're still in third
it's gonna
place,
be
man.
tough,
It's 6
yeah.
and 3, and they're third place.
They're
Gee,
still in
that's
the playoffs as of today.
What a division, man. Gee.
I'm just glad we all wore thermal underwear.
Well, and I hope that no one has a decent running game until we get some run stoppers or learn how to stop that run. Because dang, you can't get 4 or 5 yards per carry.
No.
That's a first down every 3
That's a
carries.
problem. But these Cowboys they're a good team, so we'll see how it goes. Guys, it's been a good one. You all take care. Any last comments by anybody?
Go Cowboys.
No.
Go Cowboys.
Okay, yeah.
Look at all that energy we got tonight.
Yeah.
Go Cowboys.
You like that?
All right, guys, we'll see y'all. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you. Bye.
Where are the marshmallows?
We should, right? It'd be awesome.
Marshmallows.
Make honey.
And these rocks don't burn or what?
No, they're for that.
You can walk on them after.
It'll make a good video.
After you.
It'll make a good video, I don't know.
All right. You guys ready?
Got fire in your eyes.
All right.
Yeah,